Hello, Namaste. I am Vaikuntha Pandey, Assistant Professor, Nepal. I am presenting you a video on meaning of managerial economics. Meaning of managerial economics. Managerial economics is a science that deals with the application of various economic theories, principles, concepts, and techniques to business management in order to solve business and management problems. In the words of Spencer, managerial economics is the integration of economic theory with business practice for the purpose of easing decision making and forward planning by the management. Now, features of managerial economics. It is more realistic, pragmatic, and it highlights on practical application of various economic theories to solve business and management problems. It is a science of decision making. It concentrates on decision making process, decision models, and decision variables and their applications. It is both conceptual and practical, and it helps the decision maker by providing measurement of various economic variables and their interrelationship. It uses various macroeconomic concepts like net income, inflation, deflation, trade cycle, employment, etc., to understand and adjust its policies to the environment in which the firms operate. It also gives importance to the study of non-economic variables having implication of economic performance of the firm. For example, impact of technology, environmental forces, socio-economic, socio-political, socio-cultural factors, etc. These are very strong, very much influential external factor. We cannot ignore such factors. If one is very competent enough in the manufacturing sector within the manufacturing area, but external factors are so much powerful that you cannot deny. You must ultimately settle those external forces. That is the very much essential factor that managerial economics teaches us to solve. It uses various services of many other sciences like mathematics, statistics, engineering, accounting, operation research, and psychology to find solution to business and management problems. Now, scope of managerial economics. Number one, objectives of a firm. As you know, the objectives of firm is to profit maximization. So profit maximization has been considered as the main objective of a business unit in the past. Today, there are multiple objectives and they are multidimensional in nature. Some of them are competitive while others are supplementary in nature. A few others are interconnected and others are opposing in nature. Demand analysis and forecasting. A firm is basically a producing unit. It produces different kinds of goods and services. It has to meet requirement of consumers in the market. The basic problems of what to produce, for whom to produce, how much to produce, and how to distribute them in the market are to be answered by a firm. Hence, it has to study in detail the various determinants of demand, nature, composition, and characteristics of demand, elasticity of demand, demand forecasting, and so on. The production plan prepared by a firm should take all these points into account. Cost and cost analysis. Production implies physical transformation of business input into output. The physical production deals with how output is to be produced by a firm by employing different factors inputs in proportion. Maximization of output is one of the basic goals of a firm. Production analysis deals with production function, law of return to scale, economies of scale, etc. Production cost is concerned with the estimation of cost to produce given quantities of output. Cost control, cost reduction, cost minimization receive top priority in production and cost analysis. Maximization of output with minimum cost is the basic slogan of any firm. Number four, pricing decision, policy and practices. Pricing decision is related to fixing prices of goods and services. This depends upon the pricing policy and practices adopted by a firm. The amount of revenue, the level of income, and above all, the volume of profits earned by a firm directly depends on its pricing decision. Profit management. A firm is basically a commercial or business unit. Consequently, the success or failure of it is measured in terms of amount of profit it is able to earn in competitive market. The management gives top priority to this aspect. Under profit management, one has to study various theories of profit, emergence of profit, profit policies, profit planning, profit forecasting, etc. Capital management. It is another crucial area of business. Success of any business depends on adequate capital investment and its proper management. Basically, one has to study the cost of employing capital and the rate of return expected from each and every project. Under capital management, one has to study capital requirement, method of capital mobilization, capital budgeting, optimal allocation of capital, selection of highly profitable projects, cost of capital, returns on capital, planning and control of capital expenditure, etc. Market structure and conditions. The knowledge of market structure and conditions existing in various kinds of markets are of great importance in any business. The number of sellers and buyers, the nature, extent, and degree of competition, etc., determines the nature of policies to be adopted by a firm in the market. Strategic planning. It provides a framework on which long-term decisions can be made which have an impact on the behavior of the firm. The firm sets certain long-term goals and objectives and selects the strategy to achieve the goal. The perspective of strategic planning is global. In fact, the interaction of business economics and strategic planning has given rise to a new area of study called corporate economics. Now, the importance of study of the managerial economics. Why do we study this? What do we get after studying managerial economics? Will be discussed under this heading. It gives guidance for identification of key variables in decision making process. Number two, it helps the business executives to understand the various kinds of business and managerial problems and to take right decision at the right time. It provides the necessary conceptual, technical skill, toolbox of analysis and techniques of thinking and other such most modern tools and instruments like elasticity of demand and supply, cost and revenue, income and expenditure, profit and volume of production, etc. to solve various business problems. It is a both science and an art. In the context of globalization, privatization, and devolution, and a highly competitive dynamic economy, it helps in identifying various business and managerial problems, their causes and consequences, and suggests various policies and programs to overcome them. It helps the business executive to become much more responsive, realistic, and competent to face the ever changing challenges in the modern business world. It helps in the optimum use of scarce resources of a firm to maximize its profit. It helps a firm in forecasting the most important economic variables like demand, supply, cost, revenue, price, sales and profit, etc., and formulate sound business policies. It also helps in understanding the various external factors and forces. Now, the major functions of managerial economics. Number one, decision making. The word decision suggests a deliberate choice made out of several possible alternative courses of action after carefully considering them. The choice signifying solution to an economic problem is economic decision making. It involves choices among a set of alternative courses of action. Decision making is essentially a process of selecting the best out of many alternative opportunities or course of action that are open to a management. Forward planning. The term planning implies a consciously directed activity with certain predetermined goals and means to carry them out. It is deliberate activity. It is a programmed action. Basically, planning is concerned with tackling future situations in a systematic manner. A business executive must be sufficiently intelligent enough to think in advance, prepare a sound plan, and take all possible precautionary measures to meet all types of challenges of the future business. Hence, forward planning has acquired greater significance in business circle. Forward planning implies planning in advance for the future. It is associated with deciding the future course of action of a firm. It is prepared on the basis of past and current experiences of a firm. It is presented in the background of uncertain and unpredictable environment and guesswork. Future events and happenings cannot be predicted accurately. Growing firms devote a significant share of their current output to net capital formation to boost up future economic output. Now, I'd like to summarize the introductory chapter, the managerial economics. Summary is here. Managerial economics is a new and a highly specialized branch of economics. It brings together economic theory and business practice. It assists in applying various economic theories and principles to find solutions to business and management problems. It is applied economics and makes an attempt to explain how various economic concepts are usefully employed in business management. It is a practical subject. It opens up the mind of a managerial economist to the complex and highly challenging business world. The future of managerial economics throw light on the nature of the emerging subjects, and the scope gives information about the wide coverage of the subjects. The concept of decision making and forward planning are the two basic functions of managerial economics. In a way, the entire subject matter of managerial economics is to be understood in the background of these two functions. Thank you very much.